Hi friends, I hope you're doing well. Today we're going to be chatting about the best drugstore makeup from 2024. So these are all the things that I tried that I am obsessed with from the drugstore from this past year. I always look forward to this series at the end of every year where I get to kind of tell you guys my roundup basically, or what I really feel like has my full stamp of approval after trying everything over the past 12 months. So let's just dive right in. We're going to start off with like a primer product. I'm still very much loving my E.L.F. liquid putty primer, but technically that was a favorite from last year. So I wanted to make sure to include things that I tried this year and really fell in love with. So MCO Beauty is like a dupe brand that came to the US this year. I believe it's an Australian brand. All of a sudden they popped up at my Smith's, and earlier this year I got to try out quite a few things, and this is one of the things that I feel like really is so high quality. Now this is a little bit more on the expensive end when it comes to drugstore. I think this is around $27, maybe $30 US. But the packaging is like literally exactly the same as Charlotte Tilbury, and it's still a fraction of the price of the actual Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter. The thing I really like about this is it actually has a little bit more of a fine pearl to it than the Charlotte Tilbury. So I kind of like the finish better on this, which is nice. I'm wearing it underneath the skin today, kind of on the high points as a primer. It's one of those great multi-use products, and I felt like it was a great discovery for me this year. Another amazing discovery that honestly I was a little late to the game in trying this year was this E.L.F. Soft Glam Satin Foundation. This is one of the best foundations that launched this year by far. I love how it looks all over the skin. I love how it wears on me as well. There's nothing that I would change about it. Honestly, it's the perfect like texture. It's the perfect coverage. It's great for every day, but you can also boost it up for a little bit more of a glam look. It's so inexpensive. It's kind of a no-brainer. If you haven't tried this yet, I highly recommend you do because it's so good. I actually don't have a concealer favorite from this year. Nothing launched this year that like outperformed my typical favorites from the drugstore, but I did fall in love with this E.L.F. Putty color correcting eye brightener. I'm wearing it under the eyes today. I love the color. I love the texture. It reminds me a ton of the old Becca under eye brightener. It really does the trick. Like I feel like when I use this, I don't need to use as much concealer. It's very hydrating under the eyes. It's a really, really beautiful product. I feel like E.L.F. wins like overall for me personally in like a brand that launched exceptional products over and over and over this year. They've really done an amazing job. So that was one of my personal favorites. For bronzer, I actually fell in love with this because of you guys. This is the MILANI Cheek Kiss Cream Bronzer. This blends itself out. This is like a dream come true. This is such a good formula. The color of this is really nice. This is their lightest shade, Hey Honey. I do wish it was a little bit more cool tone for myself personally. I still love how it looks. I still love how it blends out. I actually just recently tried their blush formula as well, which I do still really like as well. Just obviously couldn't put it in this video since I just tried it the other week. But this is a really, really pretty formula. Feels very high end and love the way it blends specifically. I've got two powders that I fell in love with from the drugstore this year. One of them being this Physicians Formula Diamond Blur skincare powder. This is an extremely lightweight powder. So if you're looking for just a little hint of powder to set certain areas of your face, if you've got dry skin especially, I feel like you would really, really love this one. There's definitely better like heavy duty setting powders out there, but I love this. I love how lightweight it is. I love how it really just looks like it's your skin after you set your face with this. Another powder that I love is the Hailey's Beauty Retouch Soft Focus Setting Powder. This one's a little bit more substantial, but still not too heavy. It's a great like everyday powder. I love it under the eyes, all over the face. It's really, really nice. So these two powders are so fabulous. Really happy that I tried them out this year. For blush, also speaking of MCO Beauty, they duped the Charlotte Tilbury blushes, and like these are really good, you guys. I'm wearing this color right here over on this area of the cheeks, and they're just so pretty. They're really nice colors. If you've been wanting to try the Charlotte Tilbury blushes but you don't want to pay as much, then I would definitely check out the MCO Beauty ones. The exact same packaging, you guys, like literally the exact same. I especially love this peachy color. It's not a shade that I would be wearing right now as much, just because I usually reach for a color like this when it's springtime. And then also I really love this kind of mauve color too. I actually don't know what they called these. Oh yes, they're on the front. This one's Amaretto and this one is Peach Bellini. These are definitely my personal favorites, but great formula, great dupe, honestly. I really, really like those. And then I also fell in love with the PIXI On The Glow Blush Stick. This is a pH tinted moisture stick. So it actually adjusts to your body's pH. and it turns the most perfect pink color. My only complaint with this is it doesn't last as long as I would want it to, but I think it's because it's got more of a balmy formula, and those just tend to not last as long as, say, a powder. I'm wearing this on like the apples of the cheeks. It's most of the glow that you see here as well. I don't typically reach for this when I'm doing more glam looks like the one I have on today. I usually like to wear this on more like no makeup days where I can just kind of slap it on the cheeks with like a tinted moisturizer, and it gives the perfect hint of like pink to the cheeks, but also looks very hydrating because it's a balmy formula and finish. So I really, really love this though. It's so pretty. I love the pH shift that it has, and you can also put a little bit on the lips if you want to, which I really like as well. But yeah, just overall a really pretty, soft, kind of everyday blush. Again, I wouldn't say that it's something that I would reach for if you're wanting super intense pigment or super longevity, you know, but it's great for those no makeup running errands type of a situation where you just want a little something on the cheeks, but you don't want to look overdone. This is so great. Let's hop over to brows. Now, Maybelline killed it this year with the brow launches. First and foremost, you guys probably already expected me to talk about the Build-A-Brow pen. This is so good. It's what I'm wearing through my brows today. This is my favorite brow pen, period. I love it so much. I wear the shade, what is this? Ash Brown. And I feel like it's a perfect match. I also actually really do love the brow gel that comes with this, but Maybelline later launched their Super Lock Brow Gel, which is what I have through the brows today. This is an intense brow setter, but it is so good. I really, really love it. If you're looking for more of that laminated brow look, I highly recommend checking this out. And the brow pen is top tier, so nice. I'm obsessed with it. For the eyes, I've got a couple of mascaras that really stole my heart this year. The first one being the L'Oreal Panorama mascara. It's what I've got on my top lashes today. This one is just the best like all around mascara. I feel like it gives the perfect amount of volume, great separation, great lift, and it wears really well, which is the most important for me personally. So this is a 10 out of 10 for me. If you haven't tried this yet, I highly recommend you do. And then Maybelline launched their colored mascaras earlier, and I personally fell in love with the burgundy and the brown, but also the blue. I couldn't find my brown one. It's somewhere. But the burgundy is extra special. The blue is so pretty too. The blue is definitely more of a statement, but it really packs a punch. It's in their Maybelline Lash Sensational Sky High formula, which is a great formula. I especially love the burgundy though. I pop that on the lower lashes. It's usually more visible if I'm able to put it on the top lashes as well, but I wanted to mention these because I really just loved their colored mascara options. I feel like it's easier for me to buy a drugstore colored mascara than it is to like splurge on a high-end one, especially if it's just for special occasions or certain looks. But the burgundy, honestly, I feel like you can really wear on almost a daily basis. It's such a pretty color. All right, we're gonna hop over to lips. The Maybelline Lifter lip liners are by far my favorite lip liners at the drugstore. These are so beautiful. The shade range is incredible. My personal favorites are On It and Big Lift, which are number 7. I'm wearing both of those today, by the way. So number 7 is Big Lift. It's got that beautiful kind of mauve-y undertone, and then I've got the shade On It as well all over the lips. Both are so pretty. I really, really love both these colors so much, but you really can't go wrong with any of them. They come in, I think, 10 shades. I did a whole lip liner swatch video, so I'll have that link down below for you guys if you want to know how all the different colors of lip liners look on me. You can check out that video. I colored all of them all over my lips, so you guys can check that out. They're so good though. I really love them. And then also I fell in love with the Physicians Formula Butter Tinted Lip Conditioner. I've actually got this color right here all over the lips. This is Brazilian Berry. This is my most used color, I think, because it's more mauve, and that's what I typically gravitate toward, but they also have Pink Paradise, which is a beautiful, more pink shade. These are so comfortable, and I feel like the packaging is really cute too. It looks like it's a flexible plastic, but it's actually designed that way to kind of look like maybe a paint tube. I'm not really sure what they were going for, but I like it. It's really cute. Also fell in love with the E.L.F. lip oils. These are pretty much a spot-on dupe for the Dior lip oils. They're really, really nice. They smell the exact same. They come in a really beautiful shade range. One of my favorite colors is this one right here called Honey Talks. It's a really beautiful kind of brown color. So good. And then also more recently, I fell in love with the NYX Duck Plump lip gloss, and I'm wearing that in the center of the lips today. This is a very, very plumping lip gloss. Like, this is not for the faint of heart, I feel. It's still like burning my lips, but in a pleasant way if you like the feel of a plumping gloss. So if you're somebody who wants super glossy, comfortable lips, I highly recommend any of these formulas. They're so good. If you don't want a plumping effect, obviously don't try the NYX one. Either of these two are fabulous. They're so nice. And then for setting spray, I really personally love and got a lot of use out of the Power Grip Dewy Setting Spray from E.L.F. I actually traveled with this quite a bit. I really love the mist on it. I feel like that's why I gravitated towards it so much, but also I feel like it adds a beautiful finish to the skin. I feel like it does help with the longevity of my makeup. It's just really good. E.L.F. really nailed it with this one as well. Now, technically I uploaded a video earlier this week talking about my favorite products when it came to skincare and hair care and fragrance and all of that for 2024. I wanted to do a little honorable mention of some of the drugstore products that I mentioned in there, and also add one that I think I forgot to talk about in that video. But just in case you didn't see that video, I wanted to tell you guys in this one some of the skincare products that I loved from the drugstore. So the first one, I'm gonna pop up a picture. This is the CeraVe Hydrating Facial Cleanser. This is something that I'm sure most of you have tried, but I hadn't tried it till this year. And I really loved how beautifully it broke down my makeup first of all, but also how gentle it was on the skin. If there was any situation where I just needed something hydrating, plumping, like really nourishing on the skin and gentle, I always reached for this, which was really, really nice. And then also, I love the Honest Beauty Hydrogel Cream. I've talked about this quite a bit. I've been trying to dabble in more drugstore skincare. I just feel like I haven't tried enough to really know what the best is, but I will say this Hydrogel Cream from Honest Beauty is really, really beautiful. The texture is fabulous. I feel like it gives just the right amount of hydration for day or night, and also works great underneath makeup, which is a plus. And I also wanted to throw in the Tree Hut Moroccan Rose Shea Sugar Body Scrub, which again, I feel like I was way late to the game on, but I tried it this year. It is so beautiful. I actually ended up trying it because it won an Allure Best of Beauty Award, but I have used it every week basically since. It's a beautiful formula and a really nice scent. It is something that I use for more of a deep exfoliation because it has a little bit of a chunkier sugar granule than some of my other body scrubs, but it's a really, really nice little treat in the shower. So wanted to mention those as well. I think that's everything, you guys. Let me just double check. Oh, no, wait. There's a lip liner that I wanted to talk about. This one from Maybelline in Gone Greige is so good, and I couldn't find it for this video, so I wanted to still mention it in case you guys were interested in checking out like a more of a contour kind of color and a lip liner. That shade is so nice. The formula is like not as good as their lifter liner, but I still use it for the shade. So, okay, I still wanted to add two more honorable mentions. One being the Ardell Naked Lashes in the style 420. I have them cut in half, put on my lashes. I actually talked about these in my 2023 drugstore favorites. I'm gonna just dabble them in here again because they're so good. And anytime I need lashes, I always reach for those. And I also fell in love with the L'Oreal True Match Nude Tinted Serum this year, even though this is not like new this year. I didn't try it this year. I wanted to give it a little shout out as well because I use this like crazy. It is so beautiful. So I wanted to kind of mention those for you guys as well. I hope you guys enjoyed hearing my favorite picks from the drugstore for it this year. I want to know in the comments down below what you tried and loved when it came to drugstore products. I love hearing your picks and hearing your recommendations, so please leave those in the comments down below. Stay tuned for my high-end makeup favorites coming very, very soon. I honestly can't believe that I'm filming the end of the year videos. It's crazy to me that we're almost to 2025. That's actually mind-blowing. But it's been such a fun year, so many great launches, and I'm really looking forward to testing some more launches from the drugstore, especially in 2025. I've been seeing some brands roll out their launches this month actually, so I'm really excited to see what people end up releasing in 2025. Maybe the drugstore will have some more incredible products, but let me know in the comments what you guys have been loving this year. If you missed my skincare favorites, I will have that link down below as well, and stay tuned for my high-end one coming soon. I love you all so much. I hope you have a great day wherever you are, and I will see you in my next video. Love you. Bye.